Hey guys, let's talk about what's up this week, shall we? For the 19th of April through the 25th of April 2021. This week we start off Monday, with, we're coming off of a Sun-Mercury conjunction, right, when the moon is in Cancer. So Sun-Mercury conjunction, right, that's an interesting way that we would like to discuss our being, right? We might have the gift of communication, right, on Sunday. And then as we move into Monday the 19th, what happens is very early in the morning, Mercury moves into Taurus, right? And we kind of talked about that in the Venus and Taurus video, but that is about creating communication that is a little bit slower, a little bit more deliberate, perhaps a little more halting, a little more considered and purposeful. And then later on in the afternoon on Monday, the sun moves into Taurus. So we are really getting a big helping of Taurus energy, which is all about really just feeling that stability, that groundedness, challenged to kind of be in our endurance mode, right? Also on Monday, we have a Moon-Pluto opposition, right? And as a Cancer Moon native, I will say that is a big, it's a big transit for any of us who have a Cancer Moon, or any of the cardinal moons, just depending on where your square ends up. So be in your feelings, right? Watch for those places where you are able to transform or be in deep contact with your heart on Monday, right? Especially with that move in Taurus, where we're going to feel really grounded, where we're going to feel really sensual and feel embodied in our own fullness, right? There's a lot of capacity on that day, right? Just to be really in touch. And then on Tuesday, the moon is going to square, right? She's going to roll through and square Mercury and Venus and Uranus, right? And they're all in Taurus. And so it's going to be an interesting day as that moon moves into Leo. So we're going to want to really represent our feelings, right? And then as we move through the moon and Mercury and Venus and Uranus, right? Those are all how we really are able to experience our embodiment and how we may define, how we may experience with that moon in Leo, shifts and changes to the experience of our feelings. So again, this is another day to be really in touch with your own physical being, right? With your own sensory experience. On Wednesday, that Leo moon moves in conjunct to Neptune. Okay, so in conjunct is a challenge kind of aspect. And right, that Leo moon really wants to roar, see and be seen, feel and be felt. And so in conjunct that Pisces Neptune, it might be a case of needing to really feel into the I, right? And I mean the I, the observer point of your feelings, right? We talk about Neptune as that better felt than spoken energy. So feel it, right? We have this whole week where the Sun and Mercury and Venus and Uranus are conjunct, offering us tons of opportunities to be in our embodiment, to be in our experiential, sensual selves, right? On Thursday, I'm so sorry, Venus conjuncts Uranus. So be ready for any kind of shift to what you identify as love, as home, as that sensual experience. And let me just tell you a little secret. On Thursday, the moon trines that Sun, Mercury, Venus, Uranus energy, right? So this is about where is your reality? Holy crap, look at that day as I'm talking about it. And we are at a 29-degree Gemini Mars on Thursday. So as Venus conjuncts Uranus and the moon trines that little quartet. Thank you for that word. Thank you. And we have a 29-degree Gemini Mars. So whatever you have been dealing with as possible, be prepared for it to all of a sudden, pow, show up as, oh, there it is, okay. And then on Friday, Mars moves into Cancer, big deal, as it's trining Jupiter. So those ways that you want to create from your heart, create your home, your family, your tribe, are going to be supported in every single way. Be careful that you don't overreach it, right? Especially with that Virgo moon. That Virgo moon is going to keep you on track, keep you honest in your feelings. And then on Saturday, Mercury conjuncts Uranus. So you might open your mouth and speak a truth that you didn't even know you were thinking, right? As Venus squares Saturn, those things might come up. Those fundamental, foundational shifts and changes that we've been working on all week are going to gel, right? So in the late night, Venus squares Saturn, and then in the early morning of Sunday, Uranus, right? So there's big deal shifts and changes. And as the moon then moves into Libra, right, we square Mars. So balancing those feelings, right? Balancing that idea of home and family. And the moon will also be trining Pluto, which will allow us to deeply shift our concepts of how we stand in our own harmony, right? Saturn squaring Venus and then Mercury. This is really an opportunity for us to speak our real truths, those things that allow us to shift and change what is created, what we are creating ourselves to be, right? And then on Sunday, Mercury conjuncts Venus, handing you the opportunity to speak your love and your reality and your experience into creation, right? In Taurus. This is a beautiful, beautiful time of really being in fullness, right? From the heart, and really having those abilities to pull from the depths and speak truths that will allow you to shift and change not just where you are, but who you are and what you're magnetizing to yourself, right? Big deals, big deals. So let's talk about these quick before we lose our light here. So on Monday, this is the day that we have everything sliding into Taurus, right? So we have the Queen of Wands and the Moon. This is absolutely lovely in terms of how we dig into our juice, right? Our passion, our creative spark, right? Which may have been hidden, right? May have been kind of latent, right? And we are going to pull things from latency into potency. Taurus gives us that staying power. And as the moon is in opposition to Pluto, we can use that as rocket fuel, right? To put all of this juice, this full embodiment, this lush and lustrous kind of energy into motion, as long as you're willing to expose it to the light, as the case may be. This is the day that the moon squares Mercury and Venus and Uranus, right, as the moon moves into Leo. So in any ways that you may have been feeling a little lost or a little left out, that might shift and change, right? With all this Taurus energy, with all this ideas of embodiment, as we leave that Moon Pluto opposition and we really roll into the fullness of that Leo moon, allow that strenuous and solid Taurus energy to really overtake any feelings that you may have been just kind of holding on to, about feeling some kind of way, right? Feeling left out, feeling abandoned. You might get to heal those wounds in brand new ways, right? With your passion, right? As you unleash, as you recognize your passion, as you call it into being. And then on Wednesday, right, that's that moon in conjunct Neptune day. So we have the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles, right? I mean, there's Taurus energy all over the beginning of this week. So the Chariot is about that balanced forward motion, right? We have two energies that are pulling us forward, right? Pulling us forward. And we have to balance them. And the Page is about new ways that you can do that, right? These pentacles don't show up for no reason. They're asking you to dig in, right? To look for those ways, right? Pages are about messages. Pages are about new experiences, things that you notice. That Leo moon is going to want to dive in to that beautiful Pisces Neptune energy. And it might shift and change the way you move into relationships, the way you move through relationships, your belief about the ways that you're going to hold space in relationships, right? The way that your heart wants to be honored in relationships. So just, be open to it. And then, hello, let's talk about Venus conjunct Uranus. This is the day that the moon trines all that Taurus energy, and we've got that 29-degree Gemini Mars, right? Hello. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups, right? The Ace of Cups is all about new ways of feeling. It's about heart opening. It is about new love, right? We know that the Ace is that hand of the divine, and we know that it has to be accepted with gratitude and put into action. The Two of Cups is the action. It's divinely blessed union. It is love, right? This is connection. This is connectivity. And as Venus conjuncts Uranus, again, all of a sudden, you might be experiencing a shift and a change in the way that you feel about what your heart needs, about the way that you want to move through the world, right? This balance in the Chariot, as you have that balance forward motion, it is that dual energy, right? This might be a day that all of a sudden, out of the blue, you encounter someone or something that really just makes you go, oh, yeah. That's what I was waiting for. There you are. There it is. Whatever it is, be on the prowl on the 22nd. Keep your eyes open, because the universe might surprise you in ways you can't possibly even imagine at this point. So, again, stay open. Stay open, right? On Friday, Mars moves into Cancer. Knight of Pentacles. Hello, Mars in Cancer. We move so slowly. And again, we have the Queen of Wands, right, echoed here again. So this reminds us to, really trining Jupiter, be in that energy of what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what gets you passionate, what inspires you, what motivates you, what gets you moving. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow night, right? Mars in Cancer is not going to be fast energy. It's water energy. So we're going to have to kind of get used to that shift. That Mars in Gemini energy is really fast and processing and really all about potential and data. And this Mars in Cancer energy is going to be a little bit of a shift. But do not doubt that Mars in Cancer does not have the juice to sustain herself, because she does. He does. She does. He does. They do. It does. Yes, all of those things. Right? Beauty's where you find it. So we found it on Thursday, right? This might be like that. Whoa, okay, what's happening here? And then on Saturday, right, we've got Mercury conjunct Uranus. Right, this is the day that we have the moon squaring that brand newly minted Cancer Mars, and the moon trining Pluto. So, and the moon moves into Libra, by the way. So that's about, right, what better than we have the Justice card to oversee that shift and change. And also, right, we talked about having Venus squaring Saturn very late in that evening, and then early that morning, that moving to Mercury square Saturn. And so let's talk about this, right? We have talked many times about the Four of Swords energy, right? This is an energy of respite. It's an energy of meditation. It's an energy of pause. And what we know is that the Three of Swords is heartbreak. It's loss. It's sadness. It is all of those things. And then that Ace of Swords is that new idea, right? That universally gifted idea. So this is about how you draw your healing in new ways by shaping a new idea from your own heartache, right? And Justice is asking you, that Libra moon is asking you to create a sense of harmony, right? Perhaps to shift your beliefs. Mercury conjunct Uranus, find a different way to communicate, right? Venus conjunct Uranus, really to find different ways of experiencing your beliefs about balance, harmony, justice, love, right? Venus squaring Saturn, how are you going to create this new foundation, right? The moon squaring Mars, what are you going to do about it? Trining Pluto, how can you dive in and pull something out that is going to allow you to be the linchpin to create your own harmony? Well, you know what? I think we have that idea. I think we do. And then on Sunday, right, Mercury conjunct Venus. Well, guess what? We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, this is about that really being in your own inspiration, being in your own power. And with all of this beautiful Taurus we have up here in the beginning of the week, I love seeing this 9 at the end of the week. She is self-sufficient. She is happy, right? It's a beautiful card of Venus. And then we have this Eight of Wands, right? This is rapid forward movement. This is fearless motion, right? So where early in the week we were a little, tentative or new in our motion, and then, we were even more hesitant here because we just perhaps were not unsure of what we were actually following. Well, here we know, right? We are in our own fullness and we are moving forward. So by the end of this week, there is a great shift. I've been saying this is that like go time, right, guys? This is go time. This is you're getting what you're asking for, right? This is all the juice over and over again. This is coming out of your stagnancy. This is moving forward with everything you have to your fullest embodiment of this beautiful, lush, sensual, glorious, felt energy, right? This is, hey, you've been calling it in. Guess what? Here you go, my little friends. Here you go. So, that's kind of significant. It's a significant week. It's a pivotal week. Remember, we talked about that word pivotal, right? We're coming up to a Scorpio full moon on the 26th, right? And on the 27th, Pluto goes retrograde. We've got the Sun conjunct Uranus, and okay, thank you, we got you. Big shifts coming up, she says, as we pull the fork in the road card. Well, pivotal shifting, y'all. I can only say that these are the energies that are calling us forward, right? Okay, we see you, we see you, we see you. Where did it go? You see it. It's in there somewhere. Hold on. There we go. Oh! Okay, y'all. Alrighty then. So let's read about this fork in the road, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, you know what? I love it when the universe hands me the answers. Let's talk. Let's have this conversation about our number 13 card, Fork in the Road. Let me get it into focus for you here, please. And thank you. There we go. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. I literally just spoke this on Facebook the other day. You're arrived at a fork in the road and being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. So let's just revisit that for a moment, okay? Time to make a decision, right? What has been obscured, right? Time to make this decision. We're no longer here. We're no longer going to feel this way. Owning up to your consequences, right? That fork in the road, right? It doesn't matter how far you go, only that you go, right? And it's really about, we have laid this path out before us, and now we are at that point of bifurcation. This is your choice and your choice alone. Whatever you've been waiting for, you can wait no longer, right? There's motion all over this this reading. We've got motion in the Chariot, we've got motion in the Eight of Wands, we've got motion in the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have believe, right? What do you believe in? What do you believe in? Well, better figure it out, because this is the week, y'all. This is the week of progress. This is the week of shift. This is the week of pivot. This is the week of change. You will not witness the same energy after the Scorpio full moon on the 26th and after Pluto goes retrograde. So whatever you're holding on to right now, please know that this is your fork in the road. And however you want to experience this love, you're there. You're on the road. So how you end this week will be very much how you believe you're supposed to end this week. So I wish you blessings. We will discuss these shifts in sign. This is a big week, right? With all this energy moving into Taurus, with that 29 degrees of Gemini Mars on Thursday, and then Mars moving into Cancer. So be alert and please really be aligned with your experiences and with what you're feeling this week, right? Because that's what's going to direct your experience. That's what's going to keep your emotion in motion. And please know that by the end of this week, wherever you're going is where you're going to get. So big blessings, big love, and I'll talk to you sometime this week about all these bigger shifts. Take care.